On the issue of a referendum on Scotland's future in the UK, this lady, it seems, is for turning.
I think the people of Scotland should be allowed to decide their constitutional future.
But just 6 weeks ago, she categorically ruled that out.
Scotland
Would you definitely vote against a referendum bill?
Well, we've said we don't think there's a place for it. It's not our politics. And frankly, the interesting thing is the SNP seem scared to advance the reason for which they came into politics.
But if they did, you would vote against it?
Yes.
So, why the U-turn? Well, the tactic is to call a referendum within 12 months, while the polls show the SNP would probably lose. But according to one former Labour minister, if Wendy Alexander hasn't thought this through properly and is merely using it to paper over recent Labour difficulties, then she will be in real trouble.
I hope it is a serious, thought-through initiative, but if it isn't, it's going to leave those who have floated it looking even more vulnerable. You know, if it turns out really to have been just a kind of, off the top of the head idea, which, very puzzlingly, today Gordon Brown seems to be distancing himself from.
Do you have Gordon Brown's backing?
I think everyone in the Labour Party has the interests of Scotland at heart. And
Do you have Gordon Brown's backing?
All of us believe that it is damaging for the SNP to claim that they want
Do you have Gordon Brown's backing?
Go ahead for it. Gordon Brown has made clear that he does see this as an issue for the Scottish Party, for the Scottish Parliament.
So, does Wendy Alexander have any support from any of the other parties in the Scottish Parliament?
Labour's behaviour, and Wendy Alexander's behaviour in particular, I think is extremely erratic and irrational, and it's important that the SNP continues to pursue the course we set out in the election.
So, no obvious backing from the PM, no backing from the SNP. What about her unionist allies? Well, no luck there either.
Clearly she has become obsessed with her own difficulties and the woes of her party. She's allowed that to cloud her political judgment, and frankly she's betrayed the best interests of Scotland.
This is an astonishing U-turn by the Labour Party, and I really believe that Wendy Alexander's credibility is on the line.
The polls show that on the Union, Wendy Alexander should have the upper hand over the SNP. At the moment, even that is looking precarious. This may be more about Scotland's constitutional future. It may be about Wendy Alexander's future as leader of Scottish Labour. Michael Crowe, STV News.